What? Battery low my ass. Get the fuck out of my ear.
Shut them down.
Thank God strafe exists, dude. Okay, so today I'm going to be going over a build that I made for Middletree Nova. It's essentially a snipe-focused Slayer build. Let me show you the deets. So naturally, first off, we've got Middletree Voidwalker. It's not the best subclass as of late, but I use it for two very specific reasons. One, Atomic Breach. This melee does 160 damage. It works excellently with the last word in very close quarters. 2, Handheld Supernova. Again, close quarters tool. My grenade of choice is scatter grenades. I think they're kind of underrated because, yeah, they are pretty inconsistent, but especially when you're playing objective-orientated modes or if, like, heavy is spawning, this is a very good nade for just tossing at a destination and picking up a lot of damage. It can very easily kill enemies who are tagged with any amount of damage. My rift of choice is Empowering Rift, mostly just because I don't like the feeling of using Healing Rift all the time whenever I'm low, just dropping on a corner when I duck into cover, because I want to try to be more mobile, more on my feet, so I drop an Empowering Rift when I'm trying to contest the hallway with last word and I need a little boost to range. Jump of choice is going to be Blink. Blink is fantastic. It's great for crossing the map at great speeds. It's amazing for retreating, and one of the best things that a lot of people don't do is using Blink to put yourself back into cover. See, the strategy is you jump, do an action, then blink, and that blink will take you back into cover, making you peek for a very short amount of time. Not quite as effective as, say, Shoulder Charge in this scenario, because Shoulder Charge kind of does this better, but I think it's cool, and I think it works really well, especially with Astrocyte Verse. Astrocyte Verse allows you to blink farther and more frequently, so it essentially guarantees that you're going to get into cover when you blink, and your radar remains active. Honestly, I feel like Blink as a whole is really underappreciated. It's got a lot of potential that you don't see a lot of players utilize, and it could be an absolute top tier pick if more players use it. Either in it's basically, it works really well in both an aggressive shotgunning build or a defensive sniping playstyle. Of course, for weapons, I'm using the last word. The last word is fantastic because it keeps my radar up, keeps me attentive, and because it allows me to shoot from the hip. So, for those of you who don't know, pretty obvious though, anytime you aim down sights with the gun, it slows your strafe speed. A good strafe can often get you out of sticky situations or allow you to survive a 1v1 because you're just a harder target to hit. The last word allows you to keep that strafe speed because you're always firing from the hip. The snipe of choice is just adored, very safe pick. If I had a current high impact energy snipe that I liked, I would probably go with that over this. I'm not a huge fan of the adaptive frame, I'll be honest, not a big fan, but obviously I need to use a current snipe, not my precious Velita, because Icarus Grip is kind of an essential for this build. As for stats, rolling with 100 mobility again for the strafe and for the jump height. I'm also going with 100 strength because it's very good being able to just shoot somebody once in the body with the last word and then immediately melee if you're stuck in a really close quarter situation, instead of trying to awkwardly kind of pick up those 3 headshots with the last word, makes it a lot more consistent. So yeah, with that all that out of the way, this isn't the best build possible, but it's definitely a very fun build. It lets you get really creative with peeking angles because Blink is an awesome tool, and last word just as a whole is my favorite weapon in the game. If you like this build, give it a shot. If you guys think it's a cool build, let me know. If you have any improvements or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I'll absolutely check them out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I think I'm gonna post some more builds. I've got cool ideas that are kind of niche, and it's not honestly my best. I don't fucking play Warlock, like, at all, but I hopped on this build because Blink is just such a fun movement tool to use, so I really wanted to try and make a build around it. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll see you later. Peace out.